Wooden canoe. There are people on our planet who devote their lives to creating genuine works of art. People should talk more about them and their efforts. One of these people is Trent Presler from the US. He became famous after 2014. He lost his father, and in order to recover from grief, he decided to build a wooden canoe using his father's tools. We believe that this helped Trent find the meaning of his life. He keeps making canoes to this day, and he's been featured in many world-famous magazines such as Esquire, the Wall Street Journal, and the Financial Times of London. Amazingly, each canoe is manually and meticulously assembled from wooden slats. These slats are also made by Presler by hand. When the woodwork is finished, he decorates his canoe with bronze elements and adds hand-stitched leather seats. Every canoe you see on the screen is a grand project that takes at least a year to complete. He draws inspiration from 4 elements that define his life: wood, water, sky, and life. Ceramic tableware. Before telling you about this man, we have to warn you, his works can hypnotize you. Frankly speaking, we don't know how he can work when he's seeing something like this every day. Pottery is a craft that has its roots in the ancient times before the Common Era. More surprisingly is the fact that until today, it's not lost its relevance. Potter's wheels are still used by masters from all over the world. A potter's wheel is a machine used in the shaping of a ceramic ware. The inertia of rotation is used to achieve the desired shape. On top of that, it's a very productive method. The master can work with the material as long as it's soft and malleable. He uses a variety of techniques and tools to create original textures and draw different patterns on the surface. Wood sculptures. And here's a somehow similar craft that requires no less time, effort, and attention to detail from the master. Interestingly, working with a potter's wheel is similar to working with a lathe. In both cases, the workpiece rotates at a high speed while the master does his magic. The difference, of course, lies mainly in the material used. Wood is not soft, and you can't change its shape by simply touching it. That's why masters use special tools to treat the surface. For example, different cutters like parting tools, skew chisels, or fingernail gouges. Each of them has its own function. The speed of the workpiece on the machine can reach 2,000 revolutions per minute. Therefore, when the surface is touched by a hard metal tool with a sharp end, the wood begins to change its shape. Sculptures, toys, bowls, and details for furniture like carved legs are made this way. Crack repair. Even if it's difficult to call road repair an art, it's very pleasant to watch the cracks in the asphalt disappear. Besides, in order to work quickly and accurately, the experts must have great skills and experience. Special compounds are used to fill these road defects. This can be pure bitumen, bituminous emulsions, or special sealants. They all have a high viscosity, penetrate deep into the pores of the surface, and connect its parts with each other. In the end, the road becomes smooth again. The cracks stop growing, which means that they'll not turn into pits, which are harder and more expensive to repair. Transforming table. Surely you've seen and heard about transforming tables that slide apart and change their size in just a few seconds. Perhaps you have something similar in your house right now. But have you noticed that transforming tables are always rectangular or square? The fact is that it's the simplest design. So manufacturers face fewer difficulties while building them. But George Johnson from the UK doesn't like easy jobs. He developed a unique design and managed to create a round transforming table. The secret lies in the modular design, as well as in the secret lower tier. The table consists of a large number of parts that extend and spread out. That's how the diameter of the tabletop increases. Installation of roof tiles. Who said the construction works can't be appealing and pleasing to the eye? Building a house doesn't always mean dirt, dust, and a total mess. Part of the work is performed by experts that do a neat and clean job, which you could watch for hours. You are seeing the installation of natural Tondak roof tiles. The master secures each element of the roof individually, without forgetting about protection from the wind. Particular attention is paid to the insulation of the edges and the chimney. These are the places that need the most protection, because moisture can seriously damage the entire structure. Finishing a wall. If you always wanted to decorate a wall with natural materials like stone, but it seemed impossible, then we have good news. Because as it turns out, with the right level of resourcefulness, you can easily imitate the right effect. It is noteworthy that all the work can be done with cement mortar. All you need to do is buy the right paint. First, the master makes white seams on the surface, and then fills the cavities with stones, which are in fact coloured mortar. Actually, all of the above can be done by hand using a trowel. However, if you want to speed up the work, you can use a hopper bucket like in the video. Doghouse. Today's last master wanted a true challenge, so he decided to build a beautiful, modern doghouse. We all think that the dogs in the neighbourhood would like to live in this house. The construction's made of wood. The front wall is a few centimetres taller than the back wall, creating a small roof slope. The entrance to the kennel is wide and tall to avoid any accidents. However, that's not the only original solution. One side wall can be raised, providing additional access just in case. But that's not all. In the last stage, the master built a small slide. It allows the dog to climb onto the roof of his own house. It's also covered with artificial grass, so it's an ideal place for sunbathing.